Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm Mary with Mary Greeley News. Recently it's come to my attention things that are happening here in the United States. I kind of compare them to quiet earthquakes. Even though you don't see or feel the events, they're still ongoing. Kind of like the Chinese. Their slow patience to enact, to facilitate their plans. They don't care how many decades it takes, how many generations, but they want to bring the downfall of America. Yesterday I posted about the major ammo company that was bought out by the descendant of the man from that movie. Many of you have probably watched it, the Lord of War. I didn't realize the ramifications until I started to do the research about the buyout of Remington and other ammo companies by this person. Those of you that may have watched Nicolas Cage's movie, The Lord of War, at the end, when he's finally brought in by I believe it was an FBI agent who spent so many years trying to bring him to justice. At the end, he's in the interrogation room, and Nicolas Cage says to him that in a few minutes the door will open and he'll be released, because he's just another puppet for the governments and their long-term plans. And yeah, that's what happened. Record number of illegal immigrants with terrorist ties stopped at U.S. border. People within our own government are allowing all these terrorists to come into our country on purpose. According to data released by the U.S. Customs and Border Protection yesterday, Saturday, there have been a total of 736 terrorist suspects so far in the fiscal year of 2023. By comparison, fiscal year 2020 saw a total of 199 terrorist suspects stopped at the border. Then in fiscal year of 2021, the total was 173. And last year, 2022, the total was 478. Double. This year, 2023, that number has jumped to 736. And I don't believe any of them have been sent back to their designated countries. They come in here and apply for asylum. The Department of Homeland Security is supposed to do a background check on them, seeing if they have any terrorist ties. But what happens when the people that are supposed to be checking is actually probably a terrorist herself? A request has been made by any documents sent or received by Nedway Ali, a former spokeswoman for the Palestinian Liberation Organization, now a defunct U.S. delegation, in her official capacity at the Department of Homeland Security. She was only laid off when a news report came out on the New York Post. So how did she slip through the cracks? Doesn't Homeland Security vet their own people that they hire? On October 9th, 2 days after the attack by Hamas on Israel, she posted on her social media, F Israel. Ali was serving as an adjudication officer at the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services Department. A week and 3 days later was when she was let go. But she's been posting for years her hatred for the United States. In her profile, she posts that she was born in Dearborn, Michigan, another area over the last decade or so has become a very large Muslim population. I don't care what race you are, what religion you are, but I do not like people who post hateful things against others, which she has been doing. She is pro-Hamas. Here's an image of one of her posts showing the terrorists when they came to invade Israel. She posts on Twitter, Facebook, and on Instagram using the acronym Palestine. I guess that's supposed to represent Palestine. And then she, Mia Amor, Free Palestine. Now this was several days ago that she posted this. The Heritage Foundation's Oversight Project has requested any documents sent or received by Nedjway Ali, who was the former spokeswoman for the Palestinian Liberation Organization, which is now defunct. It was shut down by President Trump. It was founded in 1964 and initially sought to establish an Arab state over the territory of the former Mandatory Palestine, it says here, advocating the elimination of the State of Israel. Here on Politico, from 2018, the Trump administration announced Monday that it will shutter the Washington office of the Palestinian Liberation Organization, the latest step in what the U.S. officials call a pressure campaign to bring the Palestinians to the negotiating table for the Middle East peace talks, led by President Donald Trump's son-in-law and advisor, Jared Kushner. Now, we all know about the money that Biden is going to be sending to Palestine. Billions of dollars. But back then, it said here, Monday's move also comes after the Trump administration reportedly, at Kushner's urging, has decided to cut off hundreds of millions of dollars in funding for the UN agency that aids Palestine refugees. Now there's talk about bringing more of these refugees into the United States. I think there's going to be, and there has to be, a review of the people that she allowed to get work visas, asylum, and citizenships here in the United States. Who knows how many she allowed through the cracks. According to the Daily Wire, on her LinkedIn profile, which has since then been altered to hide the history, it shows she worked as a public affairs officer for the Palestinian delegation in the United States in 2016 and 2017. The delegation served as the PLO office in Washington, D.C. Until then, President Trump expelled the organization from the country. The Department of Homeland Security then hired her in July of 2019, according to her LinkedIn profile, as an asylum officer. The role includes vetting immigrants before they entered the United States. While working for the Department of Homeland Security, she posted on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, "F Israel, the government, and its military. Are you ready for your downfall?" This is what she's presently got on her LinkedIn profile. It says January 2023 to present, 10 months it says. U.S. Department of Homeland Security, full-time, from July 2019 to present, 4 years, 4 months. She also worked at the Veterans Claim Examiner. Yeah, I wonder if her views had anything to do with people filing claims at the Veterans Office. I found this image of her from 2015. It says Maxwell School graduate student Nuwal Ali, who is pursuing a degree in international relations, took a 2-hour hike to reach the Cascades, there in Morocco. She was studying Arabic in Rabat, Morocco. I also found this document from 2008 where she was studying, received an award, a loose leaf law certificate of merit in criminal justice. She also went to Cuba. I found this page here where she's standing in front of a poster. It's not really a poster, but it's Fidel Castro. And you can see that up there. And that's her. Here's another one of her posts. I'm sure it's been deleted. It says, Israel, American privilege is disgusting. When Israelis acknowledge the government and the military are solely responsible for the attack. Period. F. Apartheid Israel. Free Palestine. And someone replied how, they attacked and killed and murdered and raped and, the people at the rave party. And that was posted on October 9th. Nedjway also posted how Nedjway wakes up. Yeah, let's see. Check this all out. She also wrote, I hold every Israeli responsible for the action of their government. If they do not speak out against Israel, she wrote on October 9th, which was on Facebook. And she also posted a video with the caption, Damn Israel and any Jew who supports Israel. And a photo that says, a nation that has only Allah has everything it will ever need. Well, Egypt wants to move them out to the desert, the Sinai Desert. So if that happens, I imagine they believe they'll have everything they need. She also added an anti-Semitic cartoon of a noose on a Jewish person's face, and also claimed that the media was spreading Israeli propaganda. She also posted, Palestine will one day be free, damn apartheid, Israel, and any Israeli who supports that shit, damn you. May Allah forgive you and spare us crocodile tears. I really don't care. And that's what she wrote on Instagram. When she was asked, evidently, I think it was by the Daily Wire, if she had disclosed her PLO employment to the Department of Homeland Security, she responded that it was none of your business. Mind your own business before I call the police. If I were you, I would respectfully hang up the phone right now. Well, if they had, and evidently they probably didn't, or maybe they did, and it's just part of their long-term plan to put these sleeper cells within government, they should have known this. Here on her LinkedIn account, just 2 days ago, she reposted Free Palestine to her LinkedIn account. There you can see it. Yeah, it reminds me of the ending of that Lord of War movie with Nicolas Cage, where he says that in a minute someone's going to come in, and yeah, he's just part of the machine creating global wars around the world. And are they planning something here in the United States? You should know that we are on a heightened alert. How many other of these types of people are working within the government? What would you think if Homeland Security came to your house with this type of ideology, asking you to do a search or take your property or claim your property? What if it was a police officer who didn't like your bumper sticker or your NRA sticker in your window with the American flag? What are your thoughts? Please put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please share. Keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you.